Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me for guided meditation. This practice is going to be from start to end, about 45 minutes. So if you don't feel like you can stay for that amount of time, please feel free to come back and watch the video after it's posted. So welcome for those of you that I haven't met. My name is Rebecca, meditation instructor, yoga instructor, and holistic practitioner. Most of all, I am a student, and so I get to show up here to guide you, but really I'm also showing up for myself to be able to continue to allow my experience of learning about meditation and my relationship to it to grow. So thank you for being here for me as well. And thank you for showing up, not only for yourself, but as you show up more for yourself, you show up more for the world around you. And that's a pretty special gift. So, what I hope to share in this practice and all of the other classes that I offer as well is an opportunity for people to get to explore a variety of practices and tools. So I don't teach one particular kind of meditation. I explore many different types, many different teachers and philosophies. And I love being able to be creative in these practices and then get to share that with you and also encourage you to be creative in your practice as well. So today in particular, we're going to be exploring two different kinds of meditation and sort of floating in and out between both of them so that you can get just some deeper understanding, whether you're new to meditation or have been practicing for a while. I hope that you'll be able to get something out of this. I continue to take classes from other teachers because I feel like it deepens my practice too, and I always get something new out of the experience. So props, posture, sitting on the ground, if that's most comfortable. I have a bolster here that I just sit on to take a little bit of the pressure off my legs. I like to sit in this the hero's posture. You can also sit cross-legged if that works best for you. I do recommend some cozy socks like I've been able to wear. This is also a really nice posture. Any seated posture where you can have an upright spine and where you can feel relaxed. And that can always happen when we're sitting on the ground. So you can also use the wall behind you to lean up against, just so you have a little bit of extra support, or legs to be free. And then lastly, if you just need to lie down, then lie down today. There is, the risk of falling asleep, which isn't always a bad thing, especially if you're practicing meditation to help calm the mind so that you can rest better. If you need to do that today, then go ahead and do that as well. Okay, if you're sitting on the ground too, you might want to have a nice blanket just to keep yourself warm, or for propping underneath of the seat as well. Okay. So I'm going to use my blanket just to keep me a bit warmer today. Good. So today's theme, if you haven't watched the last few meditations, we've been working on the theme of sthira and sukha, which are sentiments or philosophies from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Now, sutra, for simplicity's sake, we'll just call it a thread of knowledge. And Patanjali talks about sthira and sukha in our asana practice or our yoga physical practice. Sthira means effort or strength, and sukha means ease or softness. And so Patanjali talks specifically about the posture of our meditation practice. So where we would like for the body to feel strong and supported. So as I mentioned, making sure that you have a really great posture that you've chosen for yourself, and to respect and honor your body in this moment, so that you can experience sukha, ease or softness in your practice. So today I'd like to take a little bit of a different twist on sthira and sukha because it reminded me of two different kinds of meditation. There are lots of different kinds of meditation, but in particular, exclusive and inclusive meditation. And I found the similarity between those two and sthira and sukha to be in alignment. So sthira, which is effort or strength, can relate to exclusive meditation. An exclusive meditation is when we're focusing the mind on a particular point. So whether that is looking at something for a visual meditation, like we do this all the time with watching birds or the sunset, focusing on something that we're looking at, or maybe we're focusing on a song or a mantra, a phrase that is uplifting. Maybe we're drawing our attention into our bodies to pay attention to our heart, or maybe a different area of the body that we'd like to give some attention to. Or maybe we're just meditating on the heart, or we're in some sort of active prayer or something like that. So that would be more of an exclusive meditation, or sort of the sthira component. And then there is the inclusive type of meditation, which I feel relates to sukha, or the ease and the softness. And inclusive meditation is when we include everything in our field of awareness into our meditation. So you'll often hear mindfulness being called inclusive meditations. This is where we are paying attention to everything that's happening around us, the sounds, the space we're in, how we feel in that moment, any visuals that we're seeing, anything we're feeling in the body, sensations, and it's all happening at once. So for example, you can be practicing inclusive meditation while you're doing the dishes. Really paying attention to the warm water on your hands, how the plate looks as it becomes clean, the sound of the water rinsing the plate as you place it in the dish rack next to you and it touches another plate. What's that sound? Maybe you're at the same time paying attention to the sunbeam that's coming through the window, or the sound of your animal walking in the home. There are all kinds of different sensations, feelings, thoughts that come, including the thoughts that happen in your mind, that we're not trying to grip onto, but we're also not trying to get rid of the thoughts in inclusive meditation. We're just being really present with everything that is. So that's one of the misconceptions about meditation, is that it's all about ridding the mind of thoughts, and it's not always the case. Of course, we want to get to a place where we can feel peace inside, but sometimes that happens from just being aware of the thoughts that are moving by, rather than trying to put up a block or a wall for letting them in. So that would be more of an inclusive meditation. So today, I feel inspired to help us explore moving in and out of both of those types of meditation. So we're going to have moments in our meditation today where we have single pointed awareness, exclusive meditation, or more of that sthira sentiment, the effort and the strength and the focus. And then we're going to move and practice moving in and out of that into inclusive meditation, where we just simply let go of our point of awareness. We expand that awareness out into the space around us. We become aware of everything that we're hearing, seeing, and feeling, and we're allowing those thoughts to move past the mind without attaching to them, without needing to grab onto them, have a conversation with them, judge them, or do something with them, but more watching those thoughts move by like a movie screen or passing clouds or a passing train or a conveyor belt. So whatever visual works best for you. So that said, I do invite you to participate to whatever degree works for you. If all you want to do is sit here and breathe, then that is perfect, okay? Be comfortable, treat yourself with kindness, and have a little bit of fun as well, okay? And why do this? Why practice moving between exclusive and inclusive meditation? And the truth is that we're doing this all day long in our life. So we have periods in our life where we need to focus to get something done, to allow our creativity and our insights and those all the things that we have to get done in life in order to continue to move us forward. We have to focus on them. So we have to have exclusive pointed, single pointed awareness in our life. But we also need to be able to just pay attention, to let go of the thoughts, to let the mind rest, to be really in awe of everything that's happening around us all the time. And we move in and out of these two states already in our life. And so this practice is meant to just help us understand what's happening when we move in and out of those two points of awareness, and to help us just maybe get a little bit more in control of them. So rather than them just happening sort of without any context or any intention on our part, where we can become a little bit more mindful in how we move in and out of those two states of awareness. One of my favorite teachers, Ram Dass, this is a wonderful book too. I don't know if it's backwards for you, but Journey of Awakening, a Meditator's Guidebook. Ram Dass passed away late last year. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful teacher. I encourage you to explore his teachings. He just said, make it simple. Meditation helps other parts of your life become more simple. As you enter quieter spaces, you'll see how your clinging to desires has made your life complicated. Your clinging drags you from desire to desire, whim to whim, creating more and more complex entanglements. Meditation helps you cut through this clinging. So as I mentioned, we do have times in our life where we need to have focus and focused attention. And then there's also a time when that focused attention can become so gripped onto maybe fear or negative thoughts, things that drag us down, like jealousy or worry, things like that. So we can get stuck in that single pointed awareness. And so let's begin to explore flexing in and out of the two. Okay, great. We're going to start with some mindful movement, and keeping with this theme of moving in and out of focus, awareness, and then a softer vibe, I guess I'll say. We're going to do a little bit of mindful movement with intention, and then we're going to close our eyes and just let the body unwind in whatever way it wants. And really this is to just help us relax the body before we get into the practice, so that we're not holding on to physical tension while we're trying to relax the mind. Okay? So take a moment to get comfortable in your seat. If you're lying down, just come back up for a moment, or just visualize this if you're not feeling up to it today. Spread the fingers, nice tall spine. I call this the mountain breath. It's one of my favorite breaths. Spread the fingers, inhale to raise the arms up, and only to the place where it feels good, okay? So all the way up if the shoulders are happy. Exhale, the hands come down in prayer. Interlace the fingers, press down and away. We're still breathing out. Breathe in, raise the arms again, just to the point where it's safe for your shoulders. And breathe out, press the room away from you. So flexing the palms, pressing the heels of the palms away. So now really moving with the breath. Okay, this is our point of awareness. Inhale, exhale, drawing all of the attention from the mind into the movement and into the breath. If it helps, you can follow the hands with the gaze of your eyes. We're breathing in still, and then breathing out to press the palms away from you. Flipping the palms, we're going to do a number of these. Inhale, and as you do this, really feel tension coming out of your arms, hands, shoulders. Breathing in and out of your nose, no big deal, whichever works best for you right now. Continuing to track the movement with your eyes, just letting the eyes come down the central line of the body as the arms come out. Inhaling, exhaling, drawing the mind inward, inhaling, exhaling. Flipping the palms, continue the movement. Let's do 3 more. Mind focused on the breath, on the movement with the gaze. Last one. Just let that go. Close the eyes or lower the gaze down to the ground or down toward your heart. So I don't need to be closed, but close them if you're able, if it feels comfortable and safe for you. Otherwise, just lower the gaze down toward the floor or down toward your heart. And then just begin to find some movement in the body in whatever way works best for you. So maybe you want to take some shoulder rolls. Maybe you would like to drop the chin and let the neck roll from side to side. Maybe you'd like to take some hip circles. Maybe you just need to squeeze, tighten, and release the entire body. Try not to look up at me, what I'm doing, but try to just intuitively and softly begin to move your body. Without fixing the mind on one part of the body, but just feeling the body as a whole. Relaxing and releasing tension wherever the mind is guiding you. Just letting your awareness be on the entire body, the entire experience of being in the room that you're in right now. As you move the body, you can also just notice how the air feels on your skin. Notice if there's any sounds around you. Notice if you notice any brightness behind your eyelids, if it feels a little more dark. Continue to just pay attention to the body as you engage in just creative movement to release tension. And then just begin to shake the body. Shake the body from head to toe, releasing any last little bit of tension. As you're shaking, breathe in deeply through the nose and then a loud exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose, loud exhale. One more. Continue to shake, let any last little bit of tension out. Breathe deeply out the mouth. Just place the hands wherever they're comfortable. Keep the eyes closed or the gaze lowered and just notice. Notice the body from head to toe. Notice the breath. Notice that there is still space around you. Notice the air, the sounds, the smells. And if you're not already in the posture that you would like to be in for the rest of the practice, find your way there now. And either on your back, against a wall, in a chair, just sitting on the ground like I am as well. And once you are there, take a few breaths just to settle in. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Using a blanket to keep the body warm, or maybe you need something under your neck if you're lying down. And after you've taken a few breaths to get settled, then just take a few more. If you need to open the mouth again to let the exhale out nice and loud, especially if you've had a little bit of a stressful day or you just really need to settle in. A big, deep inhale through the nose and a loud exhale. Like you are landing, you are arriving. And then just check in with yourself again and ask yourself, is there anything you can do to just be even a little bit more comfortable? And don't be shy. You do not have to find stillness throughout the whole practice, but it's especially important right now to just ask yourself that question. Maybe you need more space in the lower body. Maybe you need to be sitting on a cushion. Just check in once more. And then if it's possible for you today to keep the lips closed gently and begin to softly breathe in and out of the nose, then go ahead and begin that. And if for any reason breathing in and out of the nose isn't working for you today, just breathe in whatever way is accessible for you. And as we inhale, let's draw our awareness from the lower part of the body, so the legs and feet. Let's draw the awareness up the front of the body. And imagine that awareness starting at the top of the head and then sliding all the way down the back body. So as you breathe, you're bringing your attention with you. The attention and breath move up the body, up the front body, over the head, and then exhale. Imagine that awareness or that breath moving down the back body. If it helps, you can give the breath a color or a texture. Maybe to you it looks like fog or water. Maybe just feeling it is enough. Inhaling, drawing that awareness up the front body. And exhaling, allowing that awareness to melt down the back body. Every breath you take in, you feel lift in the spine. Even if you're lying down, allow yourself to feel like you're growing a little taller. And as you breathe out, maintain that height in the mind, and but allow everything to just melt off the body. Anything that you want to let go of today, just allow it to roll off the shoulders, roll off the back. Begin to bring your attention, still with nice full inhales and nice long exhales. Begin to bring that attention into the lower body. So the feet, the legs, and the hips, and the seat. So continue to breathe freely. Bring all of that attention and awareness into the lower body, the feet, legs, hips, seat. Really feel the lower body supported by the ground beneath you. Feel the weight of the lower body. Become conscious of any sensations in that lower body. All of your attention on the low body. And this energy center, the root chakra, root energy center, is often associated with the color red. So if it helps to visualize the color red as you have all of your attention on that low body. All of your mind and all of your attention on the low body. Just be open and aware to the sensations you're feeling there. Visualize the color red. Perhaps you'd even like to visualize a red lotus right at the root, the base of the spine. All of your attention on the low body. Begin to let that attention go. Just once more, become aware of the entire body. Just notice the breath moving in and out of the body. Become aware of the space that you're in. Keeping the eyes closed. Just expanding that awareness to the whole body and the space around you. Noticing the temperature of the body, how the air on your skin feels, any sounds you hear. pictures or thoughts that enter or leave the mind, just letting them move past your awareness with ease and softness, not becoming attached to any thought. Just noticing the breath, noticing the body, noticing the space around you. Thoughts come and go in the mind. I help just to label them as judgment or thought or worry or whatever it is that's passing in front of your mind. Just noticing it, naming it, letting it go, watching it pass by, observing. Now bring all of your attention just a few fingers below the belly button. All of your attention rests on the low belly and the low back, the waist. This energy center is often associated with the color orange. It helps you can visualize the color orange or visualize an orange lotus flower. All of your attention rests in that low belly. Bring the mind down into the low belly. Letting the mind rest inside the middle of that orange lotus flower. All of your attention in the low belly. Notice any sensations in the low belly. Bring the mind into the belly. And now just allow that awareness to release and expand out into the space around you again. Aware of the entire body, the breath, the space around you. Just observe the mind. Just be the observer. Just noticing, not attaching, not gripping, just being. Just being here with your breath, your attention on everything that you can see, hear, and feel. Draw your attention to the upper body or the upper belly, the stomach area just below the ribs, front of the upper belly, middle of the back, and the area all around the side ribs. Bring all of your attention into what we call the solar plexus or that stomach region. But in the front, all the way through the core to the back body, the middle back body, the side ribs. Bring all of your attention there. And as you breathe in, really feel your awareness in that area begin to grow. Color often associated with this area is yellow. So if it helps, you can visualize a yellow lotus flower. Bringing the mind right into that stomach region, right into that middle core, allowing the mind to rest in the middle of that yellow lotus flower. Just paying attention to any sensations that are occurring in this area of the body. Paying attention to any tightness or tension or feelings of freedom and ease. Noticing the heat or the coolness in that stomach region, middle back. Just bringing all of your attention there now. Just release your awareness there. Now again, expanding the awareness to the whole body, the space around you, paying attention to what you're feeling, anything you're hearing, anything you might see in your mind float by. Just observe without attaching. Continue to breathe freely. Now let's draw our attention into the heart. The heart center, upper chest, thoracic back body, so the top of the back, and all the way in between. Bring all of your attention to the heart center of the body. The color associated with this area is often green. It helps you can begin to visualize the color green or a green lotus flower. Bring all of your attention into the heart center. Pay attention to sensations, warmth and coolness, any other sensations you feel in the heart center. Drop the mind down into the heart center, focusing on the color green or the green lotus flower. Continue to breathe freely with all of your attention on the heart center. Release your attention on the heart center. Become aware of the whole body again. The space around you, the breath. Anything you hear, anything you feel, anything you see or observe in the mind. Begin to bring your attention now into the throat, front of the throat, the back of the neck, the whole neck and throat. Bring all of your attention there, and if it helps, to focus on the color blue or a blue lotus flower. Bring all of your attention into the throat. Any sensations you feel. Focus your attention on the color blue. Drop the mind down into the blue lotus flower. What do you feel in the throat? All of your attention into the throat. Just fix the attention there. Now allow the attention to expand, bringing the attention back out into the rest of the body and the space around you, just observing. In that point of awareness, expanding it out and around us. Bringing all of the attention into the point in between your two eyebrows, or the third eye. This is the area that represents the pineal gland, or our little communication antenna with the world around us. Bring all of your attention to the point in between your brows. Color often associated with this area is purple. So if it helps to focus on the color purple or a purple lotus flower, draw all of the attention to the area between your brows. Bring your attention there. Notice whatever it is you feel. Focus the gaze there. all of your attention between your brows. What do you notice? And let that awareness go, expand out back into the whole rest of the body, allowing the breath to be free. What do you notice around you? Allow the thoughts to just move past your awareness, if there are any thoughts. Just becoming aware of everything in your awareness. Bringing all of your attention to the very top of your head. Fix your mind, your attention, your point of awareness directly on the top of your head. Color often associated with this part of the body or this energy center is a white or a very light purple. Some people even say gold or silver. So if it helps, choose a color that resonates with you there and imagine that color embodying a lotus flower. And bring the mind or your point of awareness into that lotus flower, into the top of the head. Allow all of the awareness to rest right on the top of the head. All of the awareness on the top of the head. What sensations do you feel? Become aware of the entire top of the head. Good. And once more, allow that awareness to just begin to expand out into the entire rest of the body once more. The space around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel inside of the body and outside of the body? Without judgment, just watching the thoughts come and go. Bring all the awareness back down to the low body again. And as you breathe in, allow that awareness or the breath to move, sweep up the front of the body once more, as we did at the beginning. And then as you breathe out, allow that awareness to sweep down the back body and just continue that breath cycle, breathing in and up through the top of the body, front of the body, and exhaling down through the back body. And just take a few of those breaths, and every time that you breathe out now, open the mouth and let the exhale be a little louder. Awareness sweeping up the front body, exhale. Awareness sweeping down the back body. After your next breath, you can slowly begin to find some movement back in the body again. Perhaps you move fingers and toes. Maybe take a big stretch. Feel free to gently begin to bat the eyes open. Or if you choose to want to be here longer, feel free to stay however long you like. But we will end by bringing our palms together at heart center as a way of bringing the mind and body together once more. A way of acknowledging and honoring or showing up for ourselves. And also as a way of offering a symbol of gratitude to each other for showing up and practicing today. So thank you so much for coming. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope you had a little bit of fun playing with your awareness today, your attention and focus. And I encourage you to come back to this practice and explore how you can use it in your practice off the mat as well. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.